Hello, you're through the parks with PJ. How can I help? You want an aquarium full of fish?
Welcome to the Florida Aquarium.
Anything else? Oh, a big ass swamp full of gators. Okay, we can do that as well. And a crazy golf course. I'm not paid enough for this.
This area here, I love the neon sign.
Hello pals, chickens, peoples of the YouTube and everything in between. It is I, PJ, from Parks with PJ. And you're probably kind of wondering what the hell that intro is about and what's coming up. So I wanted to keep this channel a bit fresh, and I know it's Parks with PJ and you want to see the parks, but I also want to tell you about other things that come up in Orlando that I think that you'd really enjoy as well. Little side treats and amusements and little adventures that are worth the money and can sort of shake up your holiday so you're not always in the parks. Not that that's a problem, of course, but gives you a bit more variety, so to speak. So coming up are a few things that I always do when I'm there, such as Congo River Crazy Golf and Boggy Creek Swamp Tours. When did Shrek come into this? Anyway, hopefully you find these enjoyable and you might do some of them on your next trip.
So first on our travels is GatorLand. As the name suggests, you go there and see alligators. Surprise! Apart from that, they've got some, things to swing down. You can feed the gators. You can see birds flapping about. Oh, that's scary. Bloody hell. And you can also feed pets and pat tortoises and goats and stuff like that. It's a bit of a weird place, but it's a good day out for the family. Pretty cheap as well. It's, you know, you're looking at sort of $20 to $30 for the whole family per person, actually. So still affordable, but a good day out. Now, this is one of my favorite things to do while I'm over in Orlando is Boggy Creek airboat adventures. So as you can see, you actually get chucked on one of these airboats. You could do private tours, which we did at the time, or you can choose a group one, which isn't as fun or as exploratory, but you still get to see enough. In the wild, it's a bit kind of like seeing lions at the zoo. The gators are a bit scared, but I did go during hunting season. That's probably why you'll see a lot more. Yes, the boats do go that fast, but no, you don't feel like you're going to fall in. Also, they've got some amazing beer there called Swamp Monkey. It's like 10% volume for a bottle. And I remember the locals saying that we wouldn't be able to drink it, and I downed it in one. Put them to shame. But yes, this is a really good few hours to spend if you've got a few hours to spare, because it's quite informative and it's always nice to tip the guys that do the tours as well. But Boggy Creek is not too far from Orlando itself. You're probably looking at a 15-20 minute drive. You get good food. The tour prices aren't too bad, and the map there shows you how small the actual place is, but the tour itself goes on for quite a distance. So a fun alternative for the family there. Okay, so I know everybody was, well, not moaning. No, you weren't moaning, but when I mentioned Busch Gardens before, with it being in Tampa and not Orlando, can seem quite far afield and I might be pushing the boundaries here. But no, actually, it's about a 45-minute hour drive to Tampa. And the Florida Aquarium is a must-see. You can't miss it. The prices aren't too bad. You can see sharks and otters and eels and everything. They've got these wild dolphin tours as well, which are quite pricey. But as you can see, you've got a splash zone. So if the kids get a little bit bored or hot, just send them there while you have a pint or something non-alcoholic. Other than that, they do have sort of like a rainforest tropical experience where you can see other little animals and little birds, which is kind of cute, breaks it up from just the fish. And the ticket prices aren't too bad as well. It does vary from season to season, month to month. It's not just sort of like a set standard price, but as you can see what I'm doing here, I am going on to the date checker, and it usually gives you a rough estimate of how much you're probably looking at. So you're probably looking anywhere between $25 to $30 for an adult. and about half of that for a child. But you're going to stay at least, you know, a good 5-6 hours, a half day at the aquarium. There's lots to see. Not sure on the replay value, but it's worth seeing once. And Tampa's a beautiful city. And last but not least, because this is only part 1 of part 2. Part 2 is coming Wednesday. You have Congo River Golf. So situated not just on International Drive, but you've got one in Kissimmee. A few other places as well. Again, affordable few hours worth of fun. You've got some really interesting courses. Aren't too challenging, but are easy on the eye. Good laugh. I won, of course. I always win. It's tough being a winner so much. But yeah, they are very affordable. You get given your own clubs and balls. It's usually about $10 to $15 per person. Kids are a little bit cheaper. And you get some food and drink as well. Good laugh.
Okay, so that's the end of the show. Hopefully you now know that there are a few other things in Orlando that aren't theme park based that you can still go and do, that are affordable and still give you a lot of fun, whether that's just family, whether you go with the couple, throuple, by yourself, plenty to do. That will mix it up a bit from the parks. So if you liked it, do the usual, subscribe as well, and I'll see you on Wednesday.